Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So Chelsea returned to Stamford Bridge for what is never a simple fixture: Chelsea versus Leeds United. This game always has an edge to it, always physical, always emotional, and very rarely comfortable. Leeds might not always be competing at the very top of the table, but when they play against Chelsea, it becomes personal. Like it becomes intense and becomes very, very unpredictable. And Chelsea know that first, and especially after the 3-1 defeat at the Elland Road earlier in the season. This is just not another league game, okay? It's a response game, and most importantly, it's a must-win game. Why? Because we have some teams behind Chelsea in the table, breathing down our neck, and we also cannot afford to drop points, any more point than we already have, especially with the recent form that Manchester United has picked. And we also have to ensure that we are trying to close more distance between Chelsea and Aston Villa. So Chelsea come into this match after a strong win over Wolves, which helped steady the mood around the team. But consistency is the biggest question mark that we have in this team. Okay, Chelsea have shown they can control game, they can create chances and win convincingly, but sustaining that level from match to match remains the challenge. And this Leeds game is a perfect test for that. Okay, Leeds don't make games comfortable for any team, any of the top teams that they are up against. What Chelsea should expect is aggressive pressing, high tempo, physical midfield battles, and quick transitions from Leeds United. And their direct attacking play is just so potent, and which means that Chelsea have to be on their A game if we're going to come out of this game with a 3 point. Okay, Leeds thrives in chaos matches, and if this becomes a transition heavy game, Chelsea could struggle with it. Okay, because they are trained to be very intense. The key for Chelsea will be to control the game and ensure that we measure the speed and not play emotionally, or not allow emotions get ahead of the team, and make sure that we are in control of it and stay switched on. Okay, one major issue right now is Chelsea's attacking depth, and with injury and inconsistency affecting our options, the attack is beginning to look very thin. And Chelsea are relying heavily on players like Palmer, who is just returning from injury, still not 100% fit. When you listen to the match press conference or his interview, post-match interview after the game against Wolves, you can see that he alluded to that he's still trying to get back to full fitness. And when he's fully fit, we know that he's got another level to move on to. We are relying also on João Pedro, who is in serious and blistering form. We have also Pedro Neto, who is very frustrating with, but we don't have any option right now because because of his contribution to the team defensively and how fast he is on transition. And we also have Esteva, who didn't take part in the game against Wolves, the Molineux Stadium. We're hoping that he's going to get his first start. However, I'm not going to be surprised if he doesn't start because of the personal issues or family issues that he's just recently had. And I hope that everything goes well with him, and I hope that he comes back stronger. This is not a lot of rotation flexibility. Fatigue and predictability could become problems if the team isn't careful. And this makes efficiency in the final third extremely important. Chelsea may not create 20 chances, so they must take the one chance that they get. Okay, control is very important. So controlling the midfield against Leeds is very, very, very is everything if Chelsea will stand any chance of winning this game. Okay, and this is where Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez become crucial part. They must slow Leeds tempo, win duels, and prevent counter attacks, as well as keeping possession in a very, very calm way, not in the nervous way that we came out to we appeared, or Chelsea the way we appeared in the second half of the game against them Wolves. Okay, if Chelsea lose midfield battle or lose the midfield control, the game becomes chaotic, and that actually plays into the ends of the Leeds United team. We also have to ensure that we avoid defensive chaos, and Leeds will press aggressively. We saw that what they did in the first when Chelsea went out to the Allen Road, okay, to the Leeds United ground, home ground, to play against them. You guys we could see how how aggressive they were trying to force Chelsea to make mistakes. Chelsea backline must stay composed, not rush passes, and no over playing in dangerous areas to ensure that we also stay compact. This is not the game for defensive experimentation, and I hope that Liam Rosino knows about that. He actually alluded to the fact that he said he watched the game between Leeds versus Chelsea, but he watched as a neutral because then he was still the coach at Strasbourg. And I hope that he's got solutions to uh to this Leeds team. If one thing, Leeds is just one team that I really, really, if it was possible to skip the game against Leeds United, I would skip it without even thinking because they are just one team that you just cannot predict. Okay, they always have a personal goal, okay, against Chelsea for some reason I do not understand. Okay, and apparently it stems from way back and all that. That's a story for another day. But what I'm just saying here is that Chelsea need to be switched on from the blast of the whistle till the end. Otherwise, it might make it difficult and uncomfortable for ourselves. We also have players like Santos, who Liam Rosino confirmed that he had a swollen ankle after the game and all that, but he's a soldier and he's going to be fit and ready for the game. He also talked about Romeo Lavia, who said that Romeo Lavia is back in training and training with the club, but he has a specific type of um uh uh plan for him to ensure that once he gets back to playing, he doesn't go back or get injured anymore. So I hope that whatever plans they've put in place for Romeo Lavia to keep him fit for a long time, I hope that it works. And like I said, there's no point rushing him if he's going to come back and end up um, um, getting injured again. There's no point rushing him back from injury. We'll just take our time and make do with the options that we have. I only feel sorry for players like Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez who've been playing 90 minutes game week in, week out, including Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the the rest. He also talked about Rhys James, who's actually been down with due to illness and all that, some sort of fever that is flying about Cobham, and says that even members of the backroom staff have also picked up such fever or sickness and all that, and they've also been done. They're only just trying to contain what it is and all that. So Chelsea must shoot when opportunity comes, and we have to ensure that we are not wasteful when we have the opportunity or opportunity presents itself. Leeds will give moment, but not many. Okay, attack. We also have to attack decisively and move the ball quickly in the final third. I'm expecting Liam Rosino to start cautiously, build control through midfield the way we saw against Wolves. But the only thing is that we'll be missing Andre Santos because Andre Santos is very good with the 1-2 passing and all that. So and that was easy. That was one key or major factor with which Chelsea was able to break the Wolves midfield, and Chelsea were able to play through the midfield and all that. We should try to control through the midfield and use Palmer between the lines and attack through wide areas with Neto and Esteval. And Joao Pedro. Okay, his movement, like I said, is one of the brightest part of Chelsea going forward since the arrival of Liam Rosino. He has been playing and doing exceptionally well. So with that in mind, I'm going to give you guys my starting lineup to this, and I hope that this lineup does the job, do a good job against Leeds United. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with Sanchez in goal, and Sanchez he has been, he has, okay, for everything that Sanchez has gone through, okay, since he joined Chelsea until now, I was one of those who was slagging him and wanted him desperately out of the club. But now he has won me over, and right now I am so rating him that I don't I don't think that I want him to even leave anymore. That's how he's grown on me. So I would just, like I said, in his reaction, the way he reacts whenever he concedes and all that, from silly goals and all, when it just goes to show that he's really fighting for the badge and fighting for the team. And I'm just saying that he continues that way. And so I'm going to start with Sanchez in goal, and the defense of Gusto, Fofana, Chaloba, and Jorel Alto, just to give the backline um a bit of fresh leg. So if we have Ato, I think that can do the job. And then midfield pivot of Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, with Cole Palmer playing as a 10. On the right to go with Esteval Willian, and on the left to go with Pedro Neto. I wish there was an alternative or another option for to on the left. Garnacho is not it for me at all. So I'm just going to go with Pedro Neto, even though Pedro Neto is also flawed and very frustrating at the moment. And then we'll have Joao Pedro, who's in serious form in the as the leading striker. So this lineup gives energy, control, and creativity. And even with attacking options stretch, this is still a team capable of winning. And if we need to tweak later on, hopefully Chelsea already have the win in the bag, then we can make changes and bring on Liam Delap and even Garnacho, no matter how, even though we know that it's very frustrating, we'll just leave Garnacho, bring on Garnacho just to rest some players and prepare for the weekend game and all. And we can also bring on Santos if need be and all that. So, yeah, so I'll give my final thoughts on this. Is not a game Chelsea can drift through. Okay, Leeds will fight. We know that they will fight. We know they will press. We know Leeds will compete physically. They're a very, very physical side. Players like Calvin Lewis, Ethan Ampadu, what's the other guy's name on the that plays from the left attacking side? Forgotten his name. And forgot his name anyway. They have physical presence anyway. So Chelsea must stay composed. Chelsea need to, most importantly, be organized and clinical. If they do that, we should win this game. But if the game becomes emotional and chaotic, Leeds will have a real chance of hurting Chelsea. And this is a mentality test as much as a footballing test. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said here in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to share this video, because it's the only way you can help this channel grow. And don't forget to like, and turn on your notification bell so that you're notified as soon as I put my match video of my match reaction to this for this game. And to close up, I'm just gonna say I'll give my final score on this. I'm thinking, because they're coming down to the bridge, I'm thinking the fans will be ready for this to be the 12th man on the field for in to put Chelsea in advantage. So I'm gonna go Chelsea 2, Leeds United 0. Let me know what your score prediction is for this game. And do you think Chelsea will win this game? What do you think about my lineup? And yeah, I'll be here to give you guys my match reaction immediately after this game. So don't forget to check out this space. And most importantly, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm out. Have a lovely evening.